everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Harden. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Avdia. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Harden. Here he goes.
Crafty off the dribble.
And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Henderson, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. Here's Krejci. And the three off target. Merrill with the ball. Now Henderson defending. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Oh, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. Launches a three. And Klingon pulls it down. But right by Henderson. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good with the triple. It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. Trailing by 5. And it's out of bounds as touched by Mitchell.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
It's been a quick start for Portland. For three, Henderson drills it from outside. Henderson's got 7 points in the game.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Avdia. Fires from deep. And again, it's Portland with the three.
And they are starting to pull away here as their shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Now here's Harden. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. 6 points for James Harden.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on. Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And then Allen slams it in.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now here's Schroeder. And another miss by Cleveland. Abdi on the wing. Off target from the wing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Ellis. Schroeder outside. Launches it. And Klingon pulls it down. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Krejci. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Henderson for 3. Schroeder looking around. Out to Miller. Ellis left side. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Henderson with the drive. Off with the layup. And here are the Cavaliers now. Ellis with it. Now Henderson defending. For the wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Going in with the block! And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cleveland ball.
And so here's Cleveland. 7-point differential. Schroeder outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Here's Harden. Up top, Nance.
Trailblazers foul.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Crazy fans, welcome to the floor. Your Trailblazers
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Henderson. Over to the wing. Portland moving the ball around. Releases. Henderson with another miss.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Harden. Here's Merrill. Still yet to score. Back to Harden. Launches from deep. Avdia with the rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Klingon. Takes it off the glass.
Good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
Allen inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And the basket by Krejci.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
For 3, Mitchell. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
3 points.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
Count that bucket. Avdiev got 8. 1:24 left now here in the second. Here's Harden. Aggressive finish by Harden.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Harden with it. 8 points for him. No dice from the high post. Anderson looking it over. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Harden outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact, and Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Mitchell. Did you see that? Donovan Mitchell.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Outside, Avdia. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. Avdia's got 11 points. That's tipped. And stolen by Sharpe.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Harden for three. That's in for his fifth field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Pass to Klingon. For the three. James Harden with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The three ball. Oh, Harden so strong from distance.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Henderson, no good. Harden surveying the D. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Another three for Cleveland.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Harden driving the lane.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Krejci. And a miss there on the triple. Fires the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Fires the three. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 14 points for the game.
Now, no shot there. He was left wide open and now adds 3 points from distance.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Screen by Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Sharp. Harden grabs the miss. Lets the three fly. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Avdia gets the bucket. Mitchell looking it over. Mitchell on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Harden. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Screen by Allen. Mitchell in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Merrill. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
This one for 3. Sharp. That's good. 10 points for him.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Merrill. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He has
55. The Cavaliers, 52.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure packed basketball. Pass to Krejci. Hits it from three-point range.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Kicks it out to Harden. Nance a screen. Wade left side. Here's Schroeder trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Harden right side. To the wing right side. Now here's Schroeder. It's Ellis on the wing. Shoots it. Henderson pulls it in. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Let's see. Everybody get down.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Henderson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And down goes the three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell on the drive.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Henderson. Here's Apia. From outside. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now Mitchell takes the three. Knocks down the three.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Mitchell! The three is off.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Cleared away by Avdia. Sharp. There's the drive. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Shoots the three. And it doesn't go. And here are the Trailblazers.